Hello, everyone. I'm Michelle Wyman. I have the privilege of serving as the Executive Director of the National Council for Science and the Environment, which I'm so pleased to share, effective today, has officially shifted to the Global Council for Science and the Environment. Our mission is focused specifically on increasing the value and use for science and environmental decision-making without engaging in the politics of science. Welcome to the GCSE Science Dialogues, produced in association with our close partner, Planet Forward. The GCSE Science Dialogues highlight leaders and experts who work in science, politics, government, and industry, and share a common, strong value for science and its role in society and environmental policy and decision-making. To put it simply, GCSE facilitates a feedback loop between the scientists and decision makers to increase access and the use of science to fortify durable, evidence-informed decisions. As a difficult year slowly moves into the rearview mirror during the next 2 weeks, and we usher in 2021, we pivot towards hope and possibility. At GCSE, we have been working closely with another extraordinary partner organization, Project Drawdown, to harness the possibilities that science offers to drive solutions and progress to mitigate climate change, protect public health, design actionable resilience strategies across communities and sectors, and fortify solutions with ongoing evidence and knowledge. Chissell has played a pivotal role in the development of Drawdown, a comprehensive plan to reverse global warming, published in 2017. Chissell is part of the senior leadership at Project Drawdown and key to the GCSE Drawdown partnership. So let's get to know Chissell a little bit. How are the Drawdown solutions responsive to this moment in time, given the significant challenges that 2020 has presented the world with, everything from the racial justice movement to the pandemic and continuously more intense, more frequent climate events?
Well, first of all, thanks, Michelle, for having me. The Project Drawdown's solutions framework is based entirely on science. So the climate solutions that are included in the framework are included because there is scientific consensus as well as global data to support the premise that if they are scaled and adopted more broadly, they will significantly reduce greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and help the world reach drawdown.
And there has been a tremendous amount of uptake and recognition, not only in the United States, actually I would say equally as so around the world, for the drawdown solutions approach. At our upcoming conference, which we're doing together, it's called Research to Action, Science and Solutions for a Planet Under Pressure. We bring together GCSE and Project Drawdown communities in partnership with the aim to harness and maximize the full potential of science and research to accelerate solutions and global action in service to the planet and people. What are you looking most forward to with the conference, and how will you measure success and impact?
I'm really looking forward to the meeting of minds that will happen in the conference. So there's such a broad array of talent and thinking and knowledge that will be assembled both among the speakers and the participants at the conference. And there will be a unique opportunity there for participants from around the world to interact with each other and to think together about solutions. So I'll measure success by the extent to which we're able to highlight, in part, the enormous amount of knowledge, thinking, creativity, and action that is already underway around the world.
I often think about the lessons that we've already learned from 2020 and the lessons that will continue to come forward for us as 2020 becomes more and more distant. And Chissell, given the fact that you've been involved with Project Drawdown since the book was first written, the plan itself, you played a big role in that. You're familiar with movement building, you're familiar with creating inclusive, accessible opportunities for people, not only in the United States, but again, Drawdown has seen uptake all over the world. And I think that's really representative of humans looking actively for accessible, tangible solutions that they can actually take a hold of and implement themselves and be a part of. When I think about the conference that we're doing together, the Global Council for Science and the Environment and Project Drawdown, that's coming up January 5th through the 9th, I'm really thinking about the design of the conference, which focuses on hope, hopes to also catalyze action by using science-informed solutions. All of this, as you said, is completely consistent with the approach that Project Drawdown has taken since its inception. Really, if we think about the opportunity of the conference and the community that we're convening there, which is diverse participation from all over the world. We have 57 countries we already know will be represented by participants, and there will be intergenerational participation as well. This is really an opportunity for movement building. Do you agree with that? And if so, what do you think this movement can take on as a first next step during the year to come?
Well, I think that we have to acknowledge that the worldwide movement has been building for decades. So yes, we do have the opportunity to contribute to that with this conference. While Project Drawdown Solutions Framework, it's been enormously inspirational for many people around the world. It's provided a sort of integrating framework that shows where all climate action can fit into an integrated whole. But I think it's really important to point out that Project Drawdown's work is really just sort of holding a mirror up to the wall, up to the world. It's holding up a mirror to the world to reflect back to the world what climate action is already underway and has been underway for decades. All of the solutions are existing solutions. They're already proven effective. There's already data to show they're effective. They are already scaling around the world. So this means that Project Drawdown didn't invent them or bring up something new to show the world. We're reflecting back what's already being done. So I think that we have a great opportunity to, with this conference, to share with more people what's actually already underway, sort of showing this global movement, highlighting it, and presenting more of an opportunity for thinking about collaborative action. We can't really solve climate change with just individuals in their households or small communities taking action, but we really do need a global, cohesive, and collaborative movement. So I think that's the most exciting thing about the conference.
Thank you so much. I completely agree with you. And I think part of why we decided GCSE and Project Drawdown to come together with the conference was precisely predicated on the point you just made, that collaboration is key. There are so many rich, informed solutions that exist. And as you said, it's an extraordinary way of providing a visual. Really, the work that you're doing and leading at Project Drawdown is holding up a mirror to the world of what's already been done and what we know works. And if we can scale that, we can carry away hope and impact and move forward together towards a climate-friendly, clean energy future that is accessible and inclusive to everyone. Crystal, thank you so much for making time today.
Thank you, Michelle.